They're in the gate, and they're off. Sunny Needs Money bounces out on top. War Ensign broke well, too. So did Ellie Deli down toward the rail. And Condiment Girl comes on through to challenge as well. A scrimmage on early. Condiment Girl comes on through indeed. She's taken the lead down the backstretch run. Sunny Needs Money back second toward the rail. War Ensign comes away chasing third. Ellie Deli toward the inside fourth. Tattered Heart is fifth by 2. Freedom Machine is second to last, and Total Discretion the trailer. Far turned run. Condiment Girl cuts out an opening quarter in 22 seconds flat. Round the far turn, the leader by a length. War Ensign stalking second. Sunny Needs Money toward the inside third. Tattered Heart revving up with a 3-wide bid from fourth, and Total Discretion comes on 4 wide fifth. Ellie Deli is boxed on and behind horses. Sunny Needs Money toward the inside. Off the turn into the stretch. Condiment Girl, the one to catch. The lead is 2, heading for the 8th pole. Tattered Heart, Total Discretion outside. Ellie Deli dives to the rail, but it's Condiment Girl who kicked away by 4. Condiment Girl with a 16th to go, and Condiment Girl keeps on going. Condiment Girl by 3 in the end. Ellie Deli got up for second. Tattered Heart was third, and Total Discretion checked in fourth. They're in the gate, and they're off. Beaux-Arts from the inside post. Scarlet Stripe from mid-pack. Scarlet Stripe steps out to lead. Frongo Electrico comes on from the outside. Beaux-Arts down toward the rail, trying to keep pace with them as they advance up the chute and cross for the main track. And here's Beaux-Arts down inside on through to the front. But Scarlet Stripe moves right with her, and these two go head-to-head in the early stages. A firing line right in behind. Academic Honors in some traffic there, racing up into third. Fine Cotton toward the inside with Frongo Electrico. Brittle and Hughes in the clear on the outside, but it's only 2 lengths off the lead. It's a tight pack down the backstretch run, and it's Beaux-Arts the leader. 4 furlongs from the wire, the opening quarter sharp, 22-2. Scarlet Stripe pressing second, 2 lengths back. Fine Cotton comes through toward the inside of Academic Honor. They're together third and fourth with 3 furlongs remaining. Brittle and You is wide on the track, and dropping out does Frongo Electrico. Round the far turn, Scarlet Stripe cranks it up on Beaux-Arts. Beaux-Arts in a drive, Scarlet Stripe right there. Academic Honor switched outside for the final quarter mile. They're off the turn. Short lead for Scarlet Stripe. Academic Honor is there. Beaux-Arts fights on toward the rail. 1 furlong to go. Academic Honor's up for an arrow lead. Scarlet Stripe fights right back. Beaux-Arts back to third. Final 16th coming. Academic Honor short lead. Scarlet Stripe keeps on grinding away, but is second best to Academic Honor. The hard-fought winner in the end, and Scarlet Stripe was second. Beaux-Arts was third. Tight fourth. Fine Cotton or Brittle and You. They're in the gate, and they're off. High Tone stumbled a bit coming out of there. My Man Flintstone caught a flyer. Quickly in front and over to the rail. My Man Flintstone, the leader. Must-I Man, those on the move. It is up to grab second, and Caramel Chip comes on between them from third. Improbable Story backs off into fourth. Tetsu fifth, and High Tones at the back in sixth. Down the backstretch run, Must-I Man goes head-to-head with My Man Flintstone. Must-I Man on the outside. My Man Flintstone right at the rail. Those two through a quarter in a snappy 22 seconds flat. Far turn run, My Man Flintstone back for an arrow lead. Must-I Man pressing from second. They round the turn together. Improbable Story perched out 3 wide. Caramel Chip is set to strike but has nowhere to go right now. Stymied fourth and down toward the rail. High Tone loops up on the far outside, and Tetsu trails the field. They're off the turn. My Man Flintstone turns for home in front. There's an opening in between for Caramel Chip, if good enough. Down the center, High Tone's late on the scene. 1 furlong to go. My Man Flintstone's in deep water. Here comes Caramel Chip to the attack, and Caramel Chip has taken over and takes off for the wire. Caramel Chip finishes full of run to score by 4, and Tetsu grabs second. My Man Flintstone third, High Tone fourth. And they're off. And you almost had me With a good beginning for that inside post, takes the lead rather easily. Tranche comes on to grab second. Who's No Trouble on the far outside with Lou's Legacy. Lil Anthony down toward the rail, but they're all chasing You Almost Had Me, who hits the far turn in front of length and a half. Tranche is on the chase from second. Getting closer is Tranche. Tranche now pressing. You Almost Had Me for the lead. They round the far turn 1-2. 3 lengths back. Who's No Trouble and Lou's Legacy. At the back is Lil Anthony. Surround the turn. Tranche's first bid was rejected. You Almost Had Me shrugged it off willingly and goes by the quarter pole in front by 3 now. You Almost Had Me in front, heading for the 8th pole. Tranche is back in second. Lou's Legacy in third. The rest with too much to do. And You Almost Had Me is on cruise control. You Almost Had Me wins big. Under the wire by 8 lengths in the end. Lou's Legacy grabbed second and Tranche was third. They're in the gate. And they're off. Kigali at mid-pack bounces right out on top. It is heading for the lead and crosses over toward the rail. He's got Swaggers now in tight as Hidden Path comes on to grab second. Now and later from the far, far outside, racing up as well. And Curlin's in charge in that firing line too. But it is Kigali, the clear-cut leader to the opening turn. Leads by a length and a half. Hidden Path, a tracking second. Now and later on the outside third. He's got Swagger covered up inside fourth. Curlin's in charge, coasting along in between while fifth. 2.5 lengths back to Mainline Cypher. Racing in sixth. Ridge Runners now seventh. Most Saturdays in eighth. Qualified is ninth by 2. Archie the Giza second to last early. And the trailer is Hard Spun Fantasy. 10 lengths from top to bottom. A controlled tempo, 23-4 for the opening quarter mile. Kigali down the backstretch run. Isolated up top. Hidden Path is stalking second, but still a length behind. Now and later is going to be wide on both turns while third. He's got Swagger saving grounds both turns fourth and toward the rail. Curlin's in charge is still fifth within 3 lengths of the lead. Mainline Cypher starting to pick it up. Qualified down toward the inside. Most Saturdays from the back. Round the far turn. Hidden Path is coming after Kigali. And these two are head-to-head at the quarter pole. And Hidden Path puts a nose in front off the turn. Hidden Path the one to catch now. He's got Swagger. Pumps outside now. 2 lengths behind with a furlong to go. And Curlin's in charge is finding a seam too. 1 furlong to go. Hidden Path clear by 2. He's got Swagger. Wanders to the outside trying to run down Hidden Path. Hidden Path wanders back toward the rail. Digs in. Hidden Path got it. Hidden Path the winner. He's got Swagger was second. Curlin's in charge was third. Qualified got up for fourth. And they're off. Good beginnings for both Spankster and Run Classic from the far outside post. They're looking for the lead as they race up the chute toward the inside. Strava comes on, and now Strava takes over and crosses over the clear-cut leader. Strava's in front, chasing time second. Spankster third, far outside. Run Classic is fourth. Radical right up and on the pace, in behind while fifth in tight there. At the tap on the brakes briefly. Break it 2 lengths back to Ready to Pounce and double crown the trailer as they move down the backstretch run. Pretty tight pack with about 4.5 furlongs to go. And down inside, it's Strava with a short lead. Run Classic 3 wide, and smack dab between them, Spankster. Chasing time is covered up inside fourth, just 2 lengths behind for the far turn run. Farther back, Ready to Pounce is 3 wide and moving up. Down inside is Radical Right, double crowns in between them. They're still about 4 lengths off to lead as they round the far turn. Strava still the one to catch. Run Classic comes on once again. Here's Run Classic off the turn wide. Strava cutting the corner, head-to-head off the turn. Strava down inside, shaking up for more. Strava's holding on to that lead. Run Classic is wandering about the track, furlong to go. Strava still in front. Run Classic still second. Chasing time third. Final 16th coming. Strava digs in for more. Run Classic comes out again. Strava, Run Classic's going to be tight. Photo! Strava and Run Classic nose up and down. Chasing time third. In the gate. And they're off. Valiant Praise down toward the inside is away well. So too is Homeport looking for the lead. Proud Performer is also there. It's a bling thing. Far outside, Red Hot Genie races up, and farther out is Fearless Christie down the backstretch run. So Homeport punches through toward the rail, grabs a short lead. Proud Performer's right there. It's all in the calls up into third now. Merrily Rushes racing fourth. Fearless Christie is fifth. It's a bling thing in sixth. Good turn. Now seventh. Valiant Praise toward the inside racing in eighth. Good to have around is ninth and moving up. A break of 3 lengths back. Kiki Crazy is 10 lengths off to lead for the far turn run just ahead of Merrily Rush. And then it's a big break back to the trailer, Doodle Doo. The leader is Homeport. Homeport heading for the quarter pole in control, just half a length though. Red Hot Genie on the outside starts to crank up the pressure. These two off the turn. Homeport shrugs off that first challenge. Homeport's off the turn in front by 2. Red Hot Genie second. Fearless Christie trying to get on track late. Good turn down toward the rail. 1 furlong to go. Homeport spurts away. 4-length lead at the 8th pole. Fearless Christie runs up into second, but is clearly second to Homeport. 23-1 by 5 on the wire. Fearless Christie was second. Valiant Praise was third. Looks like Red Hot Genie held fourth. And they're off. Colorfield from the far outside, Lend It to May from mid-pack. Both of those broke well, and they're racing for the early lead as they advance up the chute, come for the main track. And from the outside, Run Rapidash comes on to join them, and so too does Morning Cup down toward the rail. Lend It to May is up for an arrow lead, leads by a neck down the backstretch run. Run Rapidash is second, Morning Cup toward the inside in third. Colorfield on the outside is racing up into fourth. Fight Fiercely advancing in between fifth and is right there in behind the leaders. Circle Back Jack toward the inside is running along in sixth. Navy Soul is now seventh. Undismayed toward the inside is eighth, about 5 lengths off the lead. Group Hug advancing on the far outside, ninth to within 6 lengths of the lead. Farther back it's Bucktown, and the trailer is One Particular Harbor. The opening quarter in 22 and 3, they round the far turn. Lend It to May's got a short lead. Morning Cup is keeping pace. These two head to head. Fight Fiercely comes on from the outside, 3 wide and closing in. Colorfield is there. Group Hug is on the scene as well. They're off the turn. It's Morning Cup in front, tenuous lead. Circle Back Jack trying to rally in. Fight Fiercely's there. Group Hug down the center. 1 furlong to go. Morning Cup tenuous lead. Here comes Circle Back Jack. Fight Fiercely and Group Hug down the center. 50 yards to go. Circle Back Jack comes away with the lead and got it. Circle Back Jack the winner. Fight Fiercely photos with Group Hug for second and third. Morning Cup was fourth. They're in the gate. And they're off. And Bango bounces out on top. Pirate Rick hustled hard for that inside post, and Pirate Rick now comes on through to take the lead. Bango backs off to track the pace from second. Bag Boss up to the inside, racing third, collaborates on the move from the far outside fourth, miles ahead, coming on through as well from fifth. And also right there is Surveillance in sixth, and that leaves Heart Rhythm at the back, but it's a tight pack down the backstretch run. The opening quarter's on the board in a sharp 21 and 2. Pirate Rick in front for the far turn run. Bango is right there, and here's Bango now putting in a bid with 3 furlongs to go. Bango's in front midway round the far turn. Pirate Rick second. Surveillance comes on 3 wide. Collaborate 4 wide. Bag Boss set to strike in behind. Miles ahead is stymied down at the rail. Quarter pole. Bango's off the turn in front by 2. Surveillance is set down for the drive-in second. Collaborate is third. Miles ahead. Heart Rhythm is there down toward the inside. Pirate Rick 1 furlong to go. Bango bounding past the Twin Spires with a 5-length lead. And it will be Bango. Bango looking good. 5 lengths in the end. Miles ahead's up for second. Surveillance was third. Bag Boss fourth. They're in the gate. And they're off. Stitched bounced out okay. Churchtown is there. And from the far outside, Get Smokin' races up to join Churchtown. Those two share the lead into the first turn as they try and back down the pace. Get Smokin' outside. Churchtown at the rail. Those two sharing the lead. And now Get Smokin' goes on with it. So Get Smokin' has taken over. Opens up a length and a half on Churchtown, who defers back into second. Stitched is hard to control toward the inside, in a bit tight there, and Restive is that one, followed by English Bee Racing in fourth. Camp Hope is 3 wide while fifth. Annapolis comes away in sixth and is 5 or 6 lengths off the lead, covered up in behind horses. A break or two back to Time to Party, who's racing on the outside of Native Thunder. They're together 7th and 8th. Gray's Fables in 9th, Kentucky Ghost, and Set Piece to Trailer. Get Smokin' negotiates an opening quarter mile in 24 and 1/5 seconds and gets away with a half in 49 and 1. The pace is soft. They're on the far turn. Get Smokin' continues to roll along up top, holding on to the lead. Churchtown getting a little bit closer from second now. Here comes Annapolis. Annapolis comes on the scene just like that, ranging up 3 wide into third. And Stitched is set to strike in behind while fourth. English Bee is there too. Time to Party's in behind horses. They're off the turn. Churchtown charges to the front. Annapolis is set down for the drive with a half length to make up on Churchtown, who's a tough customer. Churchtown digs down. Annapolis surges. Churchtown and Annapolis nip tuck to the wire. Annapolis gets up to do it. In a hard-fought but narrow win, Churchtown has to settle for second. Farther back, it was either Set Piece or English Bee. They're in the gate. And they're off. Good start for Race Driver, racing right for the lead. Dark Timber is there. Dark Timber now comes on. So Dark Timber, a narrow lead. Race Driver is racing into second. Hooper drives the boat, sent up hard. Hooper drives the boat, squeezing through down inside of Dark Timber. These two go head-to-head. Race Driver's right there to third. Legal Deals in behind while fourth. All Eyes West, fifth. Boise in sixth. Crime Spree now seventh. Palace Kitten toward the inside at eighth. Emerald Express is ninth and solidifies the trailer in 10th. Tight pack though, far turn run. And a quick opening quarter in 21 and 3. 3 furlongs from the wire. Dark Timber's short lead right at the 3/8. Race Driver has been prominent throughout. It is right there. All Eyes West spun out 3 wide. Hooper drives the boats fading down toward the inside as they come for the top of the stretch. Dark Timber turning for home. Tenuous lead. Race Drivers right alongside these two head to head. Solidify, who was last earlier, is fourth, is now third, is closing in quickly. Hooper drives the boat, is resurgent down inside. Final 16th coming. Solidifies up for the lead right at the 16th pole and kicks away. Solidified down to the wire. Last two first. Solidify under the wire by 2. Tight for second there. Legal Deal or Hooper drives the boat. Emerald Express was fourth.